From Slippery Rock High School, it's the Front Yard Brawl as the Slippery Rock High School Rockets take on the Eagles of Grove City, and an important section game, especially for Grove City. The Eagles come in here 9-3, 6-2 in the season. The Rockets 3-9, 1-6 on the season. And joining me here for this Front Yard Brawl, guy very familiar because he coached both sides of this heated rivalry, the Swami, George Abraham. And George, this is a great rivalry. That's why I call it the Front Yard Brawl, because they are next to one another.
That's exactly right, and as you said, these teams are very close by geographically. Obviously, they share the same league, and it's a huge game for Grove City. They cannot allow this upset, and believe me, the Slippery Rock kids would like nothing more. I saw the first game. They had a lead in the fourth quarter.
Right, and they had a lead of 12 points in the first half
right.
in that first game before Grove City came back and won by 6.
Exactly right. The big kid Patterson really hurt Slippery Rock in the first game. He's just coming off an injury. I believe they're going to use him tonight. If you look at the back of his leg, it's just purple and black. He obviously had a serious sprained ankle several games ago, and it's a question as to how effective he'll be.
Well, both these teams, they know one another so well. These
right.
kids probably see one another through the summer. And you go to Grove City, Torrin Smith, oftentimes he's been their go-to guy, but they have some speed back there in the backcourt with Foster Resnor, an outstanding football player, and the big guy in the middle there, Jordan Patterson, who was an outstanding member of that offensive line also for them.
Yes, he was, and they have some basketball players. Grove City, Eddie, has a rich basketball tradition, goes back to Lenny Clark, Mont Maddox. They won up there forever. And Slippery Rock just seems to have a nice group here. They've been competitive. They really need to get over the hump, and a game like this could do that. Ed, they've been in most of these games.
And by the way, I want to mention to you that in the JV game, Slippery Rock High School won in overtime. So a big, very good game, or exciting game between those two teams. Started off slow, ended up both scoring in the 50s. So an exciting win for the Slippery Rock High School JVs, and the varsity would like to duplicate that.
Yes, they would, Eddie. And I'll tell you right now, as you said, the magnitude of the rivalry is very, very strong, and these kids would like nothing more than to ruin Grove City's season.
So, George, in the section, you have all these teams jumbled up there for the playoff berth between Grove City and Franklin, Meadville, Hickory, and Sharon.
They're the 5, Eddie. There are 9 teams. Oil City, Slippery Rock, even Farrell. Although, Eddie, let me say right now, I did Farrell Sharon Thursday night. You don't want to go up to Farrell and not be ready to play. But what has happened? The 5 teams have separated themselves from the other 4.
And Grove City, they just gave Farrell a tough game before. I think they lost by...
No, they won at Farrell.
But didn't they have a tough game recently with them, too? They have not played them the second time.
No, they just beat Hickory the second time. They beat Oil City over the weekend. They had 9 threes. It's amazing. But with Grove
Maybe I'm thinking of a game with Sharon that they had.
Sharon, they came from a 17-3 deficit, Eddie, and won that game. They're a not real big team. They don't get easy baskets. I talked to Coach Fee before the game. He's a tremendous coach, been here forever. And his main concern is obviously scoring inside because they don't get any easy hoops. And as he was telling me, I said, that's okay if you just take the ball from the other team, but that's not easily done when you play teams like Franklin and Sharon.
Don Fee, the head coach at Grove City, Phil Bushry, here for Slippery Rock High School. And I think during the summer, these two teams, they scrimmaged Slippery Rock University, Butler's up there, so they've played some pretty good competition throughout the summer, especially up here at Slippery Rock University.
Well, they run a nice summer league here at the high school. Phil does a good job, and they have a lot of teams. These guys are so familiar with each other. You'll notice Torrin Smith, the very, very outstanding shooter for Grove City. These Slippery Rock kids know they can't give him room.
All right, we are waiting for the introduction of the starting lineups.
Will not be tolerated under grounds for removal from the site of competition. We ask you now to please rise with respect and honor.
You please join us in our national anthem.
Continue to fight for our freedom as we sing our national anthem. Our national anthem will now be performed by Courtney Bell, Megan Echo, and Sarah Kiesler.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars
National Football League should get these girls to sing the national anthem a lot better than what they had on Sunday.
My, that's a disgrace to the song. It's an embarrassment.
And this is the first of 3 broadcasts we'll be bringing you here on Armstrong Cable. We'll be at Seneca Valley High School next month to bring you a great doubleheader between Seneca Valley girls and boys doubleheader with North Allegheny, and then the next night after that in February we will move on and bring you a doubleheader between the Butler County Community College men and women. All right, starting lineup for Grove City. Alec Goodwin, 5'11" senior at guard. Dante Robinson, 5'10" senior at guard. Torrin Smith, 5'10" senior, guard. And getting a start, Alex Hall, 6' senior at guard. And also Matt Thrasher, 6'1" junior, all guards.
Thrasher had 5 threes the last game. He bears watching. He does play inside for them, though, Ed. What has happened, I'll tell you what, Eddie. Dante Robinson came here from Hickory last year, and he gives Grove City some good ball pressure.
Here's starting lineup for the Slippery Rock High School Rockets. At guard, Sean White, a senior. At forward, Ryan Curry, a junior. Ryan Thompson, a senior at guard. Dustin Mellett, 5'10" junior at guard. And the other starter is Ty Udy, a senior guard. So 4 guard offense for Slippery Rock, 5 guard offense for Grove City.
Well, Grove City will run the motion. Their big guys will be outside, and their little guys, they will be inside. I don't think any team does a better job, Eddie, of having the ball change sides of the floor than Grove City.
Slippery Rock High School, 3-9 on the season, 1-6 in section play. They're wearing white, trimmed in red, and the Grove City Eagles black, trimmed in white and old gold.
Nice crowd, Eddie, filled in well behind us.
And be Ryan Curry. And a tip goes over to Slippery Rock. Ty Udy with it. And a steal by Goodwin. Drive down by Dante Robinson, shot no good. Taken by Udy. Ryan Thompson with it. Quickly across the line over to Sean White.
Grove City playing a good man-to-man as always.
And we're going to get a foul called. And that will go on Thrasher. The inbound taken by Udy. Over to White. Kicks it in the corner, back outside. 3-point attempt is no good by Ryan Thompson.
Collided with his own guy, caused the travel.
Grove City with the basketball, no score here in the early going. Ed Cody, George Abraham. Grove City working the ball around the perimeter. Over to Robinson. Drives baseline. Kicks it back outside. 3-point attempt. It is good. Drained by Matt Thrasher.
He had 5 threes the last game, Eddie. I know Malott is all over Smith, but they can't let Thrasher set his feet either.
Udy with it. Nearly loses it. Retrieved by White. Curry with the drive to the hoop. He is fouled. Alex Hall with the foul. His first team foul. And it sends Curry to the line. 6:40 to go here in this opening period of play. Grove City up 3-0. Curry makes the first one. Curry, a quarterback on the high school football team.
Well,
he will return next year. What a turnaround they had in football this
tremendous
year.
Tremendous from 0 wins to 7.
0-10 to right.
Fantastic.
And he makes them both. Quickly, the Eagles across midcourt in the corner to Robinson. Back to Goodwin. Backdoor pass. And a ball stolen underneath by Curry. White with it. Baseline drive, shot up, rolls off the rim. No good by Udy. Grove City with it now. Racing down and losing the ball out of bounds is Thrasher.
Yeah, he had no space. He should have pulled that back out and set it up.
Inbound by Mellett to White. And the ball knocked out of bounds by Dante Robinson.
He's given them that, Eddie. He's a good defender. He came in over the summer from Hickory, and he really makes Grove City's defense better.
Curry with it. Back outside to Udy. Thompson, and now we have a scramble for a ball, and a jump ball is called.
Grove City ball.
5:52 to go here in the first. 3-2 Grove City. Goodwin with the basketball. Over to Robinson.
Malott all over Smith. He is not playing any help defense at all.
And Smith's pass over the head of Robinson, out of bounds. Slippery Rock basketball. Mellott will inbound it. Thompson across midcourt. Udy to Curry. Tipped away. Last touch as it goes out of bounds by Grove City, by Thrasher. Resnor checks in the lineup for Grove City.
Very fast feet, Eddie. Quick, one of the quickest kids I saw all year in football.
Resnor in for Thrasher. Thompson with the basketball, finds an opening down the lane, and his bounce pass knocked out of bounds by Grove City.
Grove City has played good man-to-man defense, Eddie, for years, and it's same tonight. Real nice job.
See inbound to Curry, out to White. Caleb Whitney.
He's a big kid. They should look to get that ball in.
Senior. Here's Curry with the drive. He's going to get called for a charge. His first foul.
He was ready to call it a block. He about halfway down, he changed his mind.
3-2 in favor of Grove City. 4:50 to go here in the first period. Alec Goodwin. Looking to Smith, can't get it to him. Over to Dante Robinson. A small lineup for Grove City. 5 guards in their lineup right now. Resnor with it. An outstanding year in football, George.
Very, very good athlete, very fast.
I think he averaged, 9 yards a carry?
I saw the first
something
scrimmage.
Like that.
He made some plays all year. That
Robinson with the drive. Out to Resnor for 3. No good. Off the rim. Rebounded. Taken by Curry. Contact, no foul.
First
Thompson
one to 40
up to White.
tonight, Ed.
Yeah, might be. White back up. Off the glass. Rim. No good. Rebound. Taken by the Eagles. Alex Hall. 3-point nailed by Dante Robinson.
Good ball movement, hit the open man. That's a signature of Grove City's team.
6-2, Grove City, 3:50 to go here in the first. And here's a steal by Torrance Smith. Layup is good. 8-2, Grove City, 3:45 to go. And a timeout taken by Slippery Rock. 30-second timeout.
Grove City ball pressure is really bothering Slippery Rock. Their floating passes not coming to meet the ball. Then they're not making them pay for it by cutting back door. That's the problem. If they're going to overplay like that, you have to cut back door to make them pay.
And when you get your shots for Slippery Rock, you better start dropping a few of them.
They haven't taken many good ones. There have been very few where their feet were square and their shoulders were, you know, straight.
A lot of
to the
forced
basket.
shots on the inside.
A lot of wiggles. I don't like the wiggles.
3:45 remaining in this first period of play. Grove City up 8-2. Dan Bertozzi in the lineup for Slippery Rock. Over to Whitney. Back outside, and a travel called on Whitney.
Grove City ball pressure is real, and it's very effective.
Slippery Rock trying to get a size advantage with that 5-guard offense at Grove City, trying to get 6'5" Caleb Whitney into the offense. Robinson with it, kicks it back outside, Goodwin. Over in the corner to Robinson, baseline, and he throws it away.
You never jump the pass, that's why.
Bertozzi with it. Caleb Whitney.
Nice pass
underneath the lay-in by Curry. His first field goal. 8-4, Curry with all 4 of Slippery Rock's points.
Whitney with a real nice pass.
Alex Hall with the basketball. Over to Robinson. Goodwin, top of the circle. Goodwin drives, and his pass knocked out of bounds. Substitution, Thrasher comes into the lineup for Grove City, replacing Dante Robinson. Hall, inbound. Resnor.
Nice ball movement by Grove City. They run the motion offense.
Torrance Smith, he backs up. Grove City showing a lot of patience. Goodwin with it. Milking the clock for a good shot. Torrance Smith, and his pass ticked away, saved. Kicked over to Resnor, and he's tied up with Caleb Whitney. They call jump ball, favor of Slippery Rock. They spend a lot of time and don't get a shot off.
Yeah, it's not good.
Slippery Rock with the basketball. Ty Udy nearly loses it, gets it back over to White. Kicks
Nice
it back,
pass.
Caleb Whitney.
And one.
And he misses a shot, but he's fouled and will go to the line for 2.
It's a good pass. Got to finish that, get your head up on that shot.
Foul call on number 23, Foster. Resner, his first, team third. At the line.
Foul on Resner.
Whitney for Slippery Rock.
Third foul, team foul in Grove City. Whitney makes the first one. 8-5.
Slippery Rock be a little more short-handed with the basketball. They'd be right in this game all the way.
Well, they're down by 2 right now. Making their foul shots a perfect 4 for 4. 3-point attempt is no good by Thrasher.
You have to come up with that loose ball. You can't let that ball go out of bounds. You just have to grab it.
8-6, Grove City. 1:44 remaining here in the first period. Alex Hall to inbound it for the Eagles. Gets it into Goodwin. Hall with it.
Nice pass.
Underneath pass, back outside. 3-point attempt is no good by Resnor.
Thrasher's clapping. He doesn't know the foul's on him.
Thrasher's second foul, fourth team foul. Dante Robinson checks back in the lineup and replaces Thrasher. Bertozzi, the inbound. Full court pressure. Grove City, they back up, try to trap in the middle. And Caleb Whitney took a nice pass underneath from Ty Udy. He just lost the handle on it.
Well, you know, the kid is 6'5", and that ball really didn't come up. If you come to a stop and bounce that ball, it'll come up. He just kind of pushed it at his ankle.
He tried to make one motion and go up for the layup.
That's the danger of throwing a bounce pass to a big kid, Eddie.
Robinson with it, brings it back outside.
I know you like this kind of basketball. This ball's moving,
They're being very patient, very moving it a lot. Torrance Smith kicks it out in the corner. Robinson for three, no good. Karam taken by Thompson. Layup is good.
Tie game.
Ryan Thompson ties it, 8-8 with 34 seconds to go. So for Slippery Rock, 6 unanswered points.
Brought the crowd in the game now, Ed.
Goodwin over to Resnor, brings it out, top of the arc. Now backs out near midcourt.
Grove City has the arrow. This is a 2-for-1 situation. Take the last shot of the quarter, and you get the ball to start the second quarter.
Come out and pressure. Robinson kicks it back outside. Goodwin drives, off-balance shot, no good, off the rim. Karam, and that's the end of the first quarter of play. With the score, Slippery Rock 8 and Grove City 8. So what looked like maybe a takeoff and Grove City pulling up a big lead in the first quarter. George, they went the last 3+ minutes, 3:45, and didn't score.
Well, they take some bad shots. That last shot with a foot in the air and a foot in the ground, a runner in traffic, you're not going to make those. It's one thing when you get your shoulder square and your feet under your shoulders to miss a shot, but you try running those one-handers. That's just like somebody shaking the basket. That's why it's 8-8.
Don't let those early leads fool you because it was 8-2, and then Rock put on a little spurt there. It'll be interesting to see how the matchup's going to go if Caleb Whitney at 6'5" stays in there, because there's no one else close to him in size on Grove City's team.
Exactly.
You wonder if they'll just try to get that ball inside to him more.
Well, they should. If they don't, they're making a mistake, because down in the other end, it's going to manifest itself. He's going to have to guard somebody who can make a quick burst to the basket.
There's the biggest player out there on the court for Grove City is 6'1" Thrasher.
Right, and he's more of a 3-man than a 5. But he'll play inside for them. They're small. They want to use their quickness and turn the tempo up and force Slippery Rock to handle the ball in the move. And if they don't do that, if it's a half-court game, Slippery Rock's going to stay in it to the end.
So Grove City will send out Resnor, Robinson, Goodwin, Torrance Smith, and Alex Hall.
They're playing Smith tough, but they caught him on that one. Malot's all over him. He's been told this guy can't get loose, and he is doing a good job of listening to his coach. Smith will get nothing easy tonight.
Rummel in the lineup to start the second period for the Rock. Rummel, Mellett, Ryan Curry, Bertozzi, and White. Ill-fated lob pass, stolen by Curry. To Mellett, over to Rummel. Back to Curry. To White. Bertozzi trying to turn around. He works his way in a nice spin move. First field goal of the game for Dan Bertozzi. And the Rock has lead 10-8. 8 unanswered points for Slippery Rock since the 3:45 mark of that first period. Resnor drives. Layup. Good
shot. Should have been a charge. Somebody on the weak side should have stepped in for Slippery Rock.
First field goal for Resnor. We're tied here early in the second period. 10 apiece. Rummel Bounces it in, Bertozzi. Turns
Nice.
out, and Bertozzi back-to-back hoops. And gives the Rock the 12-10 lead.
Little baby hook. That's a nice little back-to-the-basket move there.
Smith for three, no good. Rebound taken by Curry. White with it.
Coach Bush
Over to
wants a
Mallet.
special play here.
Bertozzi, who started this period, puts
And
up
one.
a shot. He
Oh!
knows it, and he's fouled.
Got
So
7 quick ones.
Bertozzi off the bench to give the Rock a spark here. 3 straight hoops, 6 points in this quarter, and at the line to make it an old-fashioned 3.
Now this is the kind of game where a 6-footer is big. Now they're bringing the big boy in.
Second foul on Resnor. Now Patterson checks in. 6'5", 300-pounder.
He's all of that. He's 300, no question. You look at the discoloration in his right ankle. He must have really hurt that thing.
Resnor comes out after picking up his second foul. Five team fouls on Grove City.
Boy, Bertozzi has given Slippery Rock a great lift. The shot looks nice,
And he
too.
makes it good. 7 points for Bertozzi. All 7 points for Slippery Rock scored by Bertozzi in this second period.
No.
Off-balance three-point attempt by Smith.
They're guarding him tightly, and what has happened, he's not in the flow, and he's thinking he has to shoot it, and his shoulders were never square to the basket that time. And he's an excellent shooter when his shoulders are square.
Thrasher comes in replacing Patterson. So Slippery Rock High School, George, after being down 8-2, they've gone on a 13-2 run. They lead by 5, 15-10. Thompson with it. Over to Whitney.
They're just shaky with the ball. Other than that, they can play. They just look
Bertozzi.
shaky.
His
Don't jump the
forces
pass.
one inside, saved by Whitney. They're going to say that Mallet, who had the ball, was on the end line.
No reason to jump the pass, Ed. No reason.
No, and you jump up in the middle of the lane, you might as well shoot it. Hall with it. Kicks it back outside. Over to Thrasher. To Robinson. Thrasher pulls up, shoots a three. No go. Rebound, Caleb Whitney. And the Grove City bench wants a foul called. They're not happy with that last possession. Thought there was a lot of bumping. Didn't get the call. Now let's pass over the head
See,
of
to
Bertozzi.
make that pass, you have to move their hands and then put it where you can't just lob it and hope it gets her. You have to move their hands, then put something on the ball. So if he does get it, he's still open.
Back-to-back turnovers for Slippery Rock. They lead 15-10 here in the second period. 4:50 to go. And now here's a collision. Now they're calling that foul, just as the Grove City bench wanted, on Dustin Mallet. His first, third team foul. So maybe it pays to say something, George.
It does. You know how that is, the squeaky wheel, Ed.
Hall on the inbound for Grove City, and having some trouble. Gets backdoor pass underneath to Dante Robinson for the layup. 5 for Robinson, 15-12 now. Slippery Rock with a 3-point lead. Bertozzi with it. Underneath. Oh, and missing the bunny was Caleb Whitney on a nice pass underneath from Curry. Couldn't finish it off.
You have to take that up strong and use the glass, Ed. You have to use the glass.
Don't be tentative.
No. Go right through the guy.
4:17 to go here in the first half. Grove City down by 3, 15-12. Dante Robinson, top of the arc, over on the right side to Goodwin. And now we get a foul called. This will be the second straight foul on Slippery Rock, and it's on Ryan Curry, and he's not happy about it and saying something. He's going to have to be careful here. 4th team foul on Slippery Rock.
Yeah, the kid should just play. The coach wants to say something. That's his prerogative. kids got to just play. They have enough trouble playing. You know what I mean? Just play.
Timeout, Grove City. 30-second timeout. 4:03 remaining here in the first half of play. And it is Slippery Rock 15 and Grove City 12. And we do have a front yard brawl going.
We do, and it's going to be that way. I'd be shocked if there's any separation here. The familiarity of the teams tends to lead to lower scores and closer games.
Wow, you just look at Slippery Rock now. They're playing a very good Grove City team, 9-3, 6-2 in the section, while the Rocks 3-9 and 2-6, or 1-6, excuse me. But it looked like a very good basketball team.
Let me tell you, that is misleading. If you knew how many times they were ahead late or in the game to the very end, they just have to learn how to close and finish. And you can see what the trouble is. It's ball handling.
Ball handling, getting sloppy with the ball.
Right.
Goodwin with it for Grove City. Over to Thrasher, to Hall, baseline. Tries to dish it underneath. There was a hard bump underneath. No foul called. Here's Curry with it, and
nice
he has a ball stolen away from him by Torrin Smith. Over to Hall.
Great play by Smith and a great play by Slippery Rock in return.
Mallet on a block, knocked out of bounds. 3:41 to go. It will be Grove City's ball. Sean White comes back in the lineup for Slippery Rock, replacing Ryan Curry. The inbound stolen. Try to go back door again, and now Robinson steals it right back. Whistler and a block by Sean White. Oh, and the pace and the tempo has picked up here.
I'm not going to go into that 1 foot in the air thing again. I've done it enough. No. Just can't play like that.
There have been some hard collisions lately. No fouls called. Inbound to Robinson.
Both teams are playing excellent defense, I really believe.
Over to Goodwin. Goodwin top of the arc. Robinson in a corner. Back to Goodwin. Middle of the lane for a jumper. No good. And a crash from behind. No foul called. Thought there was going to be a foul on Thrasher. And another pass stolen. Slippery Rock with 4 turnovers in this period. With 3 to go here in the first half. Slippery Rock up 15-12. But they have not scored since they had that 7-point burst. Nice. Oh, what a move by Dante Robinson. 15-14. Slippery Rock with a 1-point lead. And another turnover, their 5th. George, they were hot to start this quarter, but it was Bertozzi who had their 7 points that they've scored this quarter. And since then, he's been out of the offense.
Yeah, you wonder sometimes. The game's not that complicated, Eddie. You know, you wonder why the people
give him the ball.
Exactly. I mean, I know you sit in the stands and it always seems easy and such, but there's some common sense also. The kid had the first 7 points of the quarter. Has he touched the ball since?
And 5 turnovers here for Slippery Rock. At one point they had a 15-8 lead. That is dissipated. They have a 1-point lead.
Well, you can see why they've lost
just throwing the ball
games.
away. Here's Hall, kicks it back out in the corner. Robbins! Dante Robinson, 7 points in this quarter. And now Grove City up 17-15.
They gave the scoreboard.
Yeah, now they have it right. So now it's been a game of runs. It was 8-8 at the end of 1. Slippery Rock ran out 7 straight points, 7-0 run. Now Grove City's come back with a 9-0 run. Well, and a lot of that due, in fact, turnovers. Turnovers.
You have to be able to handle the ball. Now, you had alluded to Slippery Rock looking pretty good. You wondered why the record was such. Now you see why.
Hey, you know that game looking for Waldo, looking for Bertozzi. Where did he go, George?
He had the first 7. I know exactly.
We have 2:12 to go here in a hard-fought first half. I'll tell you what, George, and there have been a lot of collisions. I think maybe a few more fouls could justifiably have been called.
Yes, no question. Other big games tonight, Sharon and Hickory are playing. Hickory has a small lead, and Farrell has turned the tables and leading Franklin. That's a big upset if it continues.
Ryan Thompson with it. Over to Rummel for three.
Nice
Nails
shot.
it.
Bingo.
Mike Rummel with a tray. And now Slippery Rock goes back on top after a long drought, 18-17. Dante Robinson, he's had the hot hand this quarter for the Eagles. Torrin Smith. Back over to Goodwin. Dante Robinson, corner short on this three-point attempt. And was he fouled? He's going to shoot three.
Oh, my.
Foul on Rummel. So that's going to send Robinson to the line to shoot three.
Boy, he's been a big spark tonight. Big lift, 7 points. They've needed him.
16 foul on Slippery Rock with 1:39 remaining here in this first half. Dante Robinson misses the first one.
I think when you guard him, you have to give him an arm and a half, Eddie, and make him make an outside shot. He's really quick at getting to the hoop.
He has 10 of Grove City's 17 points. Makes the second one.
They have him for 8 on the board, Eddie.
We're tied. I have him with 11 now. I'm going to stick with what I have. So he had a three-pointer in that first period. So now Grove City back on top, 19-18 on 2 out of 3 from the foul line from Dante Robinson.
Nice.
Bertozzi back in the lineup, trapped, looking for help, can't find it. And good defense by Torrin Smith as he pokes that out of bounds.
Bad place to stop and turn your back, you're done. Thompson did a nice
you
job
stop
of
with
getting space
you're facing the bench and your
you're
back. You have to have eyes behind your head.
Well, they use that sideline as another defender.
Sean White with it. Here's Ryan Thompson, kicks it out to Bertozzi.
Oh.
Back outside the White. Comes through, bounce off the glass, too hard.
Numbers.
Taken by Goodwin. Up to Alex Hall. Spin move. Left-handed hook. Too fancy, no good.
Too much channel 12.
Udy with the basketball, over to Bertozzi, back to Udy. We have 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Bertozzi
Nice
kicks it in the corner. Thompson for three, no good. Bertozzi rebound, puts it back up, good.
Nice play.
There's Waldo. Bertozzi 9 in this quarter off the bench. 20-19 Slippery Rock. Grove City will settle for the last shot. 20 seconds to go here in the first half. And Torrin Smith lets it fall out of his hands, out of bounds. So the Rock will have it with 21 seconds left.
The Slippery Rock defense has bothered Smith all night.
Maybe someone heard us to get Bertozzi back into the swing
Made a
of things.
nice pass to play before, Ed.
He has great sense about himself, George. And
nice shot.
And there's a nice jumper nailed by Udy. 22-19. Goodwin. He loses control. The ball goes out of bounds. That's the end of the first half of play. With the score, Slippery Rock 22 and Grove City 19. George, your take on this first half?
It was just what you said. You called it perfectly early. The defense is intense on both teams. Both teams very familiar with the other team's offense. Somebody has to make a play. Right now, Dante Robinson is doing that, as is Bertozzi, and basically they're canceling each other out.
Hey, Bertozzi comes off the bench. He scores 9 points in that second quarter, scored the first 7. Then they had a long drought. Grove City went on a 9-0 run. Maybe someone heard us. They put him back in, and he put in 2 more baskets. It's been a great first half of basketball.
And the second half should be the same.
Hey, we'll take a break, and we'll be back in about 7 minutes for the start of what should be an exciting second half of basketball. Here at halftime, it is Slippery Rock High School 22 and Grove City 19. And that story in the second quarter for Slippery Rock was Dan Bertozzi coming off the bench, scoring 9 points. He's the leading scorer for Slippery Rock. And George, he turned things around at the right time when they were running dry. He scored those first 7 points, and then Grove City came right back with a 9-0 run of their own before Bertozzi got back into the action with the basket. And the hot guy for Grove City, Dante Robinson, he has 12 points. Torrin Smith with 2. Foster Resnor with 2, and 2 for Matt Thrasher. So not very balanced scoring for Grove City. For the Rock, we mentioned Bertozzi with 9, 3 for Rummel, 2 for Udy, 2 for Caleb Whitney, 2 for Ryan Thompson, and 4 for Ryan Curry. What do you see in the second half of both teams need to do?
The exact same thing we talked about before the game. Grove City needs to pressure Slippery Rock. They are susceptible to pressure. Slippery Rock needs to, at the same time, handle that pressure, move some hands, come to meet passes. If Grove City can score and get their press on, they can turn this game the way they want it. Right now, it's at Slippery Rock's pace, and if it stays this way, Slippery Rock's going to be in there to the end.
And this would be a huge upset for the Rock, and a devastating loss for Grove City with the section standings.
Exactly right. Grove City's in with 4 other teams. They're only going to take 4. There are 5 top teams that have separated themselves already. And it's tonight's score. Hickory's beating Sharon. Farrell's also upsetting Franklin. So this is a huge game. Grove City does not want to let this get away.
Slippery Rock would not like nothing more in this heated rivalry. And that's what makes these rivalries great, this front yard brawl between these two teams. You've coached on both sides in your illustrious career, and also George Junior Republic and Butler High School, so you know what these rivalries are like.
Exactly. This Grove City Slippery Rock one didn't grow till they both were in Mercer County. When Slippery Rock was in the Whippeal, it wasn't like that.
All right, the Rock with the basketball to start this second half. Udy with it. Over to Ryan Thompson. Ryan Thompson, Udy, White, Mellett, and Curry. A backdoor pass and a lay-in by Udy.
We spoke earlier about cutting behind your man, make him pay for overplaying.
5-point lead now for Slippery Rock. Grove City will have Torrin Smith, Hall, Thrasher, Goodwin, and Dante Robinson in the lineup.
Slippery Rock defense is very, very good.
Pull-up jumper, no good by Goodwin. And a rebound by the Rockets. Thompson, up court, Mellett. To Udy, backdoor pass, again. And a foul underneath on Ryan Thompson. That will go on Dante Robinson, his first.
When you're off the ball, you turn your head to watch the ball. You are susceptible to a back cut.
Ryan Thompson at the line. He will shoot 2. Just underway here in the second half. And he misses that first one as it bounces off. Slippery Rock up by 5, 24-19. Good, enthusiastic crowd here, and he misses them both. And a rebound taken by Thrasher of Grove City.
You can't do that. You can't miss a 2-shot foul. He's too good of a shooter for that.
Robinson over to Goodwin to Hall. Back to Goodwin. There's Robinson. He looks off a 3, now drives. Backdoor pass, and a layup is good by Hall. 24-21. Slippery Rock by 3.
Grove City turning the pressure up.
Udy with it in the corner to Curry. And his pass nearly stolen by Robinson. Mellett over to Curry. Off balance shot, air ball.
Oh my goodness.
And then a foul call.
You can't do it. You can't do it.
Foul call to number 10, Ryan Curry, his third, 2 first. In for Slippery Rock, number 24, Dan Bertozzi.
Foul on Curry. And that's his third. 6:15 to go here in the third period. Slippery Rock up 24-21. Hall for a three, no good. Rebound taken by Udy. Up court past the White. In a quarter, Mellett. Bertozzi looked off a three, was open. Udy lobs it into Bertozzi. Turnaround shot, no good. Fights in there for the rebound. He really has become, George, you look the way he plays, he's their post player at 5'11". Baseline drive, a lay-in is good by Goodwin.
Nice drive.
His first field goal of the game. And now Grove City down by one, 24-23. Back outside, there's Robinson. You have to make a good pass with him in the neighborhood. And the ball knocked out of bounds. What are they calling it? Last touch by Slippery Rock.
Right.
I thought a foul was going to be called.
Watch that official's hand. If it's open, he's not going to have a foul. People at the games look for that when the ref blows his whistle. If his hand is open, he has the violation. If he has it closed, it's a foul.
Resnor inbounding the ball, the good one. Resnor in for Hall.
Defense is outstanding, both teams.
Down underneath, Resnor tries to muscle it up, no go. Rebound taken by Thompson. His pass nearly turned over. Here's Bertozzi along the baseline, and he's raked across the shoulder. He will go to the line to shoot two. That foul on Thrasher.
Bertozzi has an eye for the hoop. He knows how to take the ball to the basket. You have to give him credit.
Thrasher's, that's three on him, George. And Bertozzi misses the first one. 5:02 remaining here in the third period of play. Slippery Rock 24, Grove City 23.
Back in for Grove City, number 14, Derek Turner.
Derek Turner in a lineup for Grove City. Turner, a 6'1" sophomore guard. (25-23). Bertozzi makes that second one. Drive to the hoop, rolls off the top, that fingertip roll that you do not like, George.
Not with your hand under the ball. You can't control it. It's that simple.
Torrin Smith rolled it up, and it rolled off the rim. Floating pass, tipped away.
Nice pass.
Over to Robinson, and his pass deflected by Ryan Thompson to Bertozzi, to Thompson. Can't finish it off, but he is fouled by Torrin Smith.
Great defense, neither team moving hands. It's a big pet peeve of mine, people not moving hands to throw the basketball. That's got to be a three-point play there. Thompson now going to have to make two the old-fashioned way.
First foul on Smith.
Oh my goodness, short.
And Thompson misses that first one. Thompson 0 for 3 at the line here in this third period.
He's a better shooter than this.
Each team with 3 team fouls this half. And Thompson 0 for 4 at the line.
Bertozzi again on the play.
Oh, he has been a tower of strength.
Traveled. They got him.
12 in the game for Bertozzi. 27-23. The Rock with the lead. 4:16 to go here in the third. Now another key turnover. Mellett will inbound it. Caleb Whitney checks back in the lineup, replacing Udy. So they get a little bigger inside. There's Thompson with it. Pressure by Robinson, trying to get the steal. And now we get a timeout, full timeout taken by the Rock. 4:11 to go here in the third. The Rock up 27-23. And Grove City, Georgia, seem to have lost their composure a little bit. They've lost their rhythm on offense.
Well, you know, what's happening, their leading scorer has a bucket. And when that happens, Eddie, it's not just here. You take the Lakers, you hold Kobe to 2. You play any team in the league and hold their leading scorer to 2 points, they're going to struggle. And that's what's going on here, and I think the credit has to go to the Slippery Rock defense.
Well, at some point they have not attempted outside of maybe Dante Robinson. It seems, they haven't taken too many jumpers, George.
No, they haven't. They seem to want to take the ball too deep instead of pulling up or driving and kicking. Right now, the Slippery Rock defense is bothering them. It's just that simple. And their defense is good, too. Grove City plays excellent defense. But as you say, the Bertozzi kid has come in. He's been the difference.
And in this period, Grove City lead, or Slippery Rock lead is by 4, and they've been 1 for 5 from the foul line.
Yeah, you can't miss those. Ryan Thompson,
1 for 6.
shooter. I've worked with him before.
1 for 6 from the line.
Yeah, he's
in
a good
this period.
shooter. He can make those shots. There's no reason for that. He has a good shot. His follow through is good. He's got to finish
Whitney,
those.
White, Mallet, Thompson, and Bertozzi for Slippery Rock. And here's the steal, taken by Hall or Resnor to Robinson. Back outside
Nice
to Goodwin,
pass.
underneath to Resnor, and he's fouled.
Nice look by Goodwin. Nice look. Resner, good play. He's very athletic. We spoke about that before.
Foul call on number 1, Sean White.
Sean White to foul on him.
Slippery Rock just
His
has to handle
second.
the ball. That's that simple. If they handle the ball, they can win this game.
23, Foster Resnick.
And Resnor makes it. Cuts the lead to 3. And makes them both. 2-point lead for Slippery Rock. 3:50 to go here in the third. Sean White with it, guarded. And here's Torn Smith on his steal. Takes it down, lays it up. He's fouled. And will go to the line to shoot 2 and a chance to tie this one up.
Well, this is a
Great
burn
defensive
for
play.
Torrance Smith for 2 reasons. One, he made an excellent defensive play. 2, when you are struggling, take the ball to the basket, to the foul line, and get yourself steady.
And he will shoot 2.
Foul call on number 1, Sean White.
Misses the first one.
His second. His third.
I think, was that foul on Bertozzi, George?
Yes, it was. I mean, that's who fouled him. I don't know who they called it on, but Bertozzi fouled him. Which,
That's what they're talking about right now. 24, the foul was called on. They
Sam?
gave it to someone else.
yeah, it was Bertozzi.
Correction.
It was
Foul call
Bertozzi.
on number 24, Bertozzi. His first, team third.
Oh, misses them both. Thompson, cross midcourt, and there's Robinson.
If one
He's
more
been
guy
a
jumps the
nemesis
pass, I'm
defensively,
running out.
blocks that pass.
Jeez, move their hands. Fake one to make one. Quit jumping to pass. God bless it, Eddie.
Mallet to inbound it for Slippery Rock. 3:39 to go here in this third period. Oh, Slippery Rock up by 2, 27-25. Thompson takes it to Whitney. The big guy finds an opening, drives
one.
through. No, he can't finish
Bertozzi
it.
again.
Bertozzi up. Shot blocked by Patterson. Big on big now. Back-to-back blocks. Robinson for 3, no good. Rebound Resnor.
Good
Puts
take.
it up, it's rejected. Here's Sean White with it. Caleb Whitney. And he has a ball knocked away by Dante Robinson. Big guy dribbling the ball, little guy around him, the little guy stills it.
That makes him his height, right?
Yes. 2:55 to go here in the third. Slippery Rock up by 2, 27-25. It's been seesaw all game long. 3-point attempt is an air ball. Taken by Resnor. Bertozzi now across midcourt. White in the middle, back up. Caleb Whitney for 3.
Oh, big boy from downtown.
He misses 2 layups and drains the tray.
Nice
The
shot.
big guy goes downtown for 3. 30-25. Slippery Rock with the 5-point lead and another rebound on the missed shot.
Patterson having trouble moving that ankle, obviously still bothering him, Ed.
Bertozzi kicks it underneath the White. Turnaround shot.
Beauty.
Lays it in. Great pass. Great feed. And now the Rock up by 7. 2 to play here in the third.
Grove City timeout. They have Grove City on their heels.
They have them totally out of their offensive rhythm.
No question about it.
.159 remaining here in this third period of play. And Slippery Rock trying to pull off an upset. They are 3-9 on the season, 1-6 in section play. This is a crucial game for Grove City. 9-3, 6-2 in the section, and this could hurt them in their playoff hunt.
Well, what's helping them tonight, Farrell is murdering Franklin.
Which is good for them.
Helps them, yes.
So this front yard brawl has been a great one. Tremendous intensity displayed by both these teams.
Long way to go. Grove City needs to make this game more frantic and use their defense, because right now they cannot trade them half-court possession, especially when Smith only has one hoop.
All right, Slippery Rock will send out White, Mallet, Whitney, Bertozzi, and Ryan Thompson. And for Grove City, it'll be Thrasher, Dante Robinson, Goodwin, Hall, and Torrin Smith. There's Smith with it. And there's Slippery Rock, another turnover by Grove City. Ryan Thompson with it.
Rock D has
slows
been
it down.
outstanding.
Mallet to Bertozzi. Pass inside, White, layup good. And the Rock now getting those passes inside, down underneath on each side of the lane. 4 for White.
Bertozzi again out on the feet.
9-point lead. Backdoor,
Nice
there's
cut.
Torrin Smith on the feed from Goodwin.
Went to sleep there.
4 in the
City's
game
gonna
for
trap
Smith.
There. They're going to trap this, Eddie. There it is. Center that ball, Slippery Rock.
White with it, back outside, Bertozzi for 3, he nails it. George, 15 points off the bench for Bertozzi.
My goodness.
You talk about a spark. 37-27, the Rock. Drive to the hoop and a bank shot.
Nice move
by
by Goodwin.
Goodwin.
They needed that, Eddie.
37-29. White with it. Over to Bertozzi. Set 15 off the bench. Ignited the Rocket surge in that second period with 9 points. 6 this period.
Foul called on number 11, Torrin Smith. His second. Team
Foul on Smith, his second.
Slippery Rock, number 10, Ryan Curry. And number 22, Tucker Beauty.
4th team foul. Mallet the inbound it for the Rock. Gets it to
They
Udy.
should play for one here, Ed.
19 seconds. There's Bertozzi. Pump
And one.
fake.
He's going to play
And
for
he's
him.
fouled. Nice
Up and
fake.
under. It was a great
Yes.
fake.
Good balance.
Plays off at 2 feet. I hate to keep belaboring the point, but he plays off at 2 feet. You can show the ball. You can do an up and under. 2 feet on it.
The 6-foot senior having the game of his life against the neighborhood rival.
This
He
is
will
one
go
of
the
those
line
you tell
to
your
shoot
kids
too.
about. You know that. He can tell his grandchildren.
A foul on Thrasher, his 4th, and he's money. 16 in the game for Bertozzi.
In for Slippery Rock, number 20.
Feed him until the cows come home.
No question. Don't make this any harder than it has to be, right?
You have a workhorse, work him. And gets the bounce. Everything going Bertozzi's way. 4 for 5 from the foul line. 17 points in the game.
No.
Robinson and Aaron.
Look up. He got a
And
chance.
there's a long pass down court to Udy.
He got
Underneath the White.
Oh, would have counted.
Just
would've
missed
counted.
the layup at the buzzer.
It would've
That's
counted.
the end of 3 with the score. Slippery Rock 39, Grove City 29, and an explosive third period there for Slippery Rock as they pour in 17 points.
That was
what
a
else
great
can
quarter.
you What else can you say about how well Bertozzi has played coming off the bench?
They have them in foul trouble because they have 5 fouls. They get one more, then Slippery Rock will shoot the bonus the whole fourth quarter. He has played fantastic. I like him because he plays off of 2 feet in there. You know, I'm prejudiced to that, but he's done an excellent job, and Grove City is just struggling. They need somebody to put the ball in the basket.
Bertozzi has 17 off the bench. Close to him scoring for Slippery Rock is Caleb Whitney with 5. That goes to show you his value here tonight. But I'll say this, the rest of the guys, they have really stepped up their defensive play, and there's been some good passing also.
Outstanding.
Now, on the other hand, the leading scorer for Grove City, Dante Robinson, with 12, was shut out in that third period.
None. No points. He's more of a slasher than a stand-around
And the guys
shooter.
used to scoring, Torrin Smith.
Yeah, they're missing him.
He only has 4 in the game.
Made a nice back cut down here. Maybe that'll get them going. But you could see from the beginning, Grove City's sole purpose was to guard him. They were not helping off of him or anything.
All right, Slippery Rock will send out White, Udy, Thompson, Curry, and Bertozzi. And for Grove City, it is Resnor, Alex Hall, Dante Robinson, Torrin Smith, and Alec Goodwin. 39-29 as we start this fourth period of play. The Rock looking to pull the upset in this front yard brawl. Goodwin drives, gets caught into a trap, loses the ball, and last touch, the steal was made there by Udy, but he couldn't control the basketball, so Grove City will get it back. Thrasher comes in with 4 fouls, replacing Resnor. Don Fee, George looking for that spark in offense from someone other than Robinson, who was shut out in that third period. He has 12. Drive, and Thrasher misses a layup. Tipped away, and a rebound taken. Rebound taken by Udy, and a foul called on Robinson. His second foul. Thought maybe we were going to get one of those elbow calls.
It was close.
White to inbound it. Gets it into Udy. Grove City pressing, trying to trap. Bertozzi loses the ball, has it stolen by Goodwin.
Nice
Drive,
take,
layup,
nice
good.
take.
That's how this game can turn around with turnovers, 39-31. Slippery Rock with the 8-point lead. Grove City getting ready to spring the trap. Bertozzi with it. Eyes behind his head, over to Udy, in a corner to White.
Nice
Baseline
take.
drive,
Should have been a
and
two-quarter.
can't finish it off. Gets it back, banks it in.
Nice shot.
Ryan Curry on the rebound and the putback.
Good hustle by
6 in the
Curry.
game for Curry.
Big play.
And the Slippery Rock League bat get 10, 41-31. Resnor off balance, three-point
Nice
shot,
rebound.
no good. A rebound taken by Curry.
Curry, that was a big-time rebound, Ed.
Over to Udy, to Bertozzi. And Bertozzi gets away from the trap and the pressure. Back to Bertozzi. Made one pass too many. Long pass down court, Resnor. And a missed opportunity. Grove City.
Looks like one of those nights for Grove City. Can't do anything right.
Can't find a hoop and sloppy with the ball at times.
You see, Grove City wants to force this pace, and Slippery Rock wants to break this press like a regular zone press, move their hands, get the ball in the middle, and look opposite.
And they've done a good job, for the most part, avoiding that trap at midcourt. Udy with it. Bertozzi.
Oh, my. Bad place to start.
In the corner.
There it was.
Curry. Back
Middle
underneath. And layup by Udy.
Middle opposite. There it is.
2 passes and a layup. Textbook stuff. 43-31, 12-point lead. Dante Robinson drives the hoop. He's fouled.
Too easy.
And what a job, George, the Rock has done on him in the second half. He had 12 points in the first half. He's trying to score his first point here in the second half.
And that one was too easy. You have to space him. He's not a catch and shoot guy. You need to give him an arm and a half. You can tell by that shot. He's a slasher, a great defender.
If anything, at the beginning of the game, he makes 7. He has 13. I didn't think the Rock was going to be able to handle Grove City's pressure, but they certainly have.
Well, what they're doing, they're handling it because they're taking their time and they're centering the basketball.
All right, the Rock gets the basketball back. That one knocked out of bounds by Resnor. Thompson with it, guarded by Robinson. It's something you would have to think now, George, Grove City's going to have to do a gamble on defense down by 11 with 5:35 to play. Curry,
it's too early
spin,
to
twist.
panic. What's this call?
Not sure what is the call. Did he push off? They calling him for a foul?
No, he didn't call a foul.
Called him for traveling?
We're carrying the ball. Good,
43-32, the Rock with the lead. 5:20 to go. Goodwin drives, layup, good. Goodwin with 8 in the game.
Nice play by Goodwin. That was too easy.
And a steal. You want to get them back in the game.
Right.
Careless passing. Here's Resnor. He has the ball stripped away by Thompson. Grove City applying the pressure.
And one
down
right
underneath.
Here. Nice.
Beauty with the layup. Great feed by Thompson.
It was Thompson having a nice floor game.
Drive baseline and a foul called.
Terry Kerrigan right on that one. It was a good call.
That was sent Hall to the line.
That Slippery Rock help has to be there earlier. That should have been a help situation, not a foul. That was too late.
45-34. Slippery Rock by 11. Hall at the line with 4:44 to go in the game. Misses.
His hands were down here, Ed. When he shot the ball and finished, his hands were down at his side. Watch his hands this time. See if he finishes high or drops his hands.
They have only made 2 out of 6 foul shots in this half. Now he makes the second one. The lead is at 10. Grove City comes up. Here's a trap. Bertozzi gets away from it, and he throws it away. Plenty of time, George. 4:40 to go.
Oh, you can't panic now.
And Grove City with a lot of pressure. Over to Thrasher, who's been relatively silent offensively in this game. Just 1 3-pointer.
Well, let's give some credit to that Rock D.
Oh,
too,
absolutely.
Eddie.
No question about it. Here's Hall,
spacing him pretty
spinning,
well.
twisting. Robinson for 3.
Nice.
He nails it.
Now, that was a good one.
His second 3-pointer in the game. 16 in the game for Robinson, and now, George, you cut that lead. It's no longer double digit. It's down to 7.
And it looks closer. There's a mental edge to having that thing under 10.
And you come right back with that pressure. I don't see anything else but to keep that pressure up.
Yeah, and there's a lot of time. There's no reason to panic. Grove City knows Slippery Rock has a propensity to lose these kind of games, and that'll help them mentally.
You want to get the ball out of Thompson's hands because he's a pretty good ball handler.
Pretty
you
good
want to
ball
force
handler.
it into someone else's hands.
And then they have playmakers. They have to make plays. They have to finish. So you get in there. You have to go off at 2 feet and be strong and try for that and one.
4:10 to go. Slippery Rock up 45-38.
Slippery Rock will be in the bonus the rest of the way. And Grove City, they have a foul to give, Slippery Rock does. But if Grover's foul again, it's a bonus.
Slippery Rock trying to pull the upset. Grove City trying to nail down a playoff spot. That's what's at stake here.
It is. You know, in this you have a league with 9 teams. You have a 16-game league schedule. They play 3 times next week again, Eddie. Good league, too. What a strong league. My goodness. Farrell's the sixth-place team.
Mallet the inbound it. Gets it into Bertozzi. Nearly slid. Been a turnover. Mallet with it. Up court.
Oh, no.
Trap right here in front of the
What a
bench, and it's
terrible-
still by Robinson. And he gets hammered, hooked across the wrist. And Robinson went down hard on his back. Let's hope he's okay. Collided there with Bertozzi.
That was an accident. It just
It was
happened.
an accident. He was going for the ball, and it was a great defensive move by Robinson.
Slippery Rock stopping right on the other side of half
Yeah,
court.
as soon as you saw that, get trapped. And so now all of a sudden, that trap causing Slippery Rock a lot of
Well,
problems.
you have to stop on the other side. You can't cross.
The foul on Bertozzi, his second. Both teams with 16 fouls. 45-38, Slippery Rock with 3:50 to go in the game. Goodwin over to Thrasher. Thrasher with 4 fouls. Now Ellings Hall with it. Over to Robinson. Just drained a 3. Pops it out. Goodwin. In the corner, baseline traveling. I thought Thrasher, three-point shooter, they set him up. He had an opportunity to fire up a 3, George.
Yes, he did, but he wanted to get a little closer. And sometimes you have to go in there in, under control and balance. You have to play with balance. That's a prerequisite of basketball, balance.
Bertozzi with it. Comes up midcourt. There's the trap. Gets away from it. Gets it over to Mellett. Back to Thompson. Over to Udy. Back outside Thompson. Over to White at the top of the arc. Back in the corner to Thompson. Underneath Bertozzi. Pump fake. Shot block.
Once he catches it, Coach Fee's exactly right. He's moaning. Once you let him catch it in there, too.
I thought that was a good block there by Thrasher, but I think, is he getting called for the foul?
Yeah,
he
he got
is.
a foul.
That's number 5. I thought someone else made that foul besides him. I thought he had the good block.
That's 5 on Thrasher.
That's 5 on Thrasher. 17th foul also. So Thrasher fouls out with 3 points in the game.
He had 5 threes last game, Ed.
Had a 3-pointer in the first quarter. Looked like a good start. Didn't make one after. Bertozzi at the line. He's 4 for 5 tonight. 18 points in the game for the 6-foot senior, who's come off the bench and had a remarkable performance.
He sure has.
He has 19, and he's one shy of making spotlight next week, George.
Oh, yeah, he deserves it.
One more point and he will.
The radio guys here have a player of the game. That's going to be easy.
I would think so.
And the sub of the game. He's the sub of the game.
Sub of the game.
You're going to get a
Player
sub
of the
out
game.
of this. Yep.
47-38, Slippery Rock with the lead, trying to pull this huge upset.
Slippery Rock just space these guys now,
2:40.
make them take jumpers.
Good one.
Good
Pulls up.
defense.
Jumper, no good.
Nice
Fighting, going up
rebound.
for the rebound is Sean White. And a lot
Look
of touching,
up,
no
look
foul.
up.
Bertozzi with it. Just gets it over to
Pull it out.
Thompson.
Pull it
Back
out.
to Bertozzi.
Patience. Nice
Underneath pass. Oh, Bertozzi. Has he been hot? Has he been hot in this
Got
game?
a charge there, too.
What a feed to Udy.
He called it a block. I thought he should have had a charge there. He should have got it sooner. I think it was the right call.
Bertuzzi's third, 17 foul. And I think, that great pass, I think it was Udy that had that layup, number 22. Correct me if I'm
It
wrong.
was. It was just good basketball.
Oh, it was a great pass. So Torrance Smith finishes that off, 3-point play.
Move their hands. Move their hands.
49-41, 2:15 to go. So you look at Bertozzi, 19 points, 3 assists.
Tremendous game. He's playing a tremendous game. But there's a long way to go.
There's still a long ways to go. Here's the pass into Bertozzi, knocked out of bounds.
Both
by
teams in the
Grove City.
bonus the rest of the way,
Yes,
too,
both
Eddie. Both
17
teams,
fouls.
1-1.
Inbound to Udy. Back outside to White. He lobs that one in.
Why?
Errant
Why?
pass
Why?
taken by Resnor.
Why?
Over to Dante Robinson. Robinson with 18 in the game.
I don't know what Slippery Rock was doing.
49-43.
Yep. They better get a guy in the middle here. Oh my.
And Robinson, he is a demon on defense, George.
You got him.
He's all over the place.
He's doing fabulous.
Tremendous effort.
You have to move their hands and you have to come meet every pass.
Back outside to Mellett. Nearly stolen by Resnor. Over to White. Back to Udy. To Ryan Thompson. And now a reach-in foul on Dante Robinson, his
It's
third.
become a foul shot game. You got 87 seconds. You're going to have to make 3 or 4 foul shots to ice this.
That sends Thompson to the line. Thompson is 0 for 4 at the line tonight, George.
He can make these, Eddie. He's a good form shooter.
1-1.
Beautiful.
Oh, he
Perfect.
gets,
Shooter's
gets
roll
hot.
with the follow-through, though. He got the shooter's roll because he had the follow-through. This is a big one here.
3 points in the game.
He's going to get fouled again, Eddie. Yes.
He makes them both.
One stop.
51-43.
Slippery Rock needs to stop. Grove City needs to attack the basket, and they did.
Resnor.
Oh, 3. Good luck.
Kicks it out. Over to Robinson. And they don't have too much time to be picky here. They're working the clock down to 1:10. They need to find a shot. And
nice shot.
Bank shot. Boy,
nice
good
shot,
one. George has come to life for them in the second half with 10 points. He was shut out in the first half.
He's a good player. He knows how to play.
51-45, Slippery Rock now with 1:05 to go here in the ball game. It's been a great game.
Eddie, he is the grandson of Len Clark, one of the great coaches in Grove City history.
While we have 1:05 remaining here, just the kind of game you'd expect, George, between these two rivals. And you look coming in, you say, well, Slippery Rock's 3-9, just 1-6 in a section. And you tell me they've played like this a lot all year, but they've managed to lose leads in the fourth.
Well, you can see why. They're shaky with the basketball. But they are certainly not a 1 or 2 win team. You come here, you better be ready to play.
It's just been an exciting basketball game. You would think these two teams are, the way they're playing, it's for first place in the section.
Well, in their minds it is. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Let's face it, it's a grudge game.
Well, we picked the right game to see that with a team that has really nothing to gain in terms of playoff. But Slippery Rock come out here and playing a great basketball game.
Well, we picked the right game to do, that's for sure. I saw the first game, went right to the wire.
All right, Mallet to inbound it. Crucial here. Grove City trying to spring the trap. Here's Bertozzi with it. Gets away from Hall, and he's right from behind by Hall. And for Hall, that will be his second. 8th team foul in Grove City, and that sends Bertozzi to the line. Possibly the wrong guy to foul.
Well, he doesn't appear to be nervous.
He's 6 for 7.
Doesn't appear to be nervous.
This is a spotlight shot here. This is 20 points for him.
Beautiful.
He makes spotlight. He's going to get it all. Player of the game, sub of the game, and spotlight.
Yep.
And Dante Robinson, he's had a great game too.
He has played very well.
He has 18 points. He needs 2.
Rock needs to stop, and then if Grove City will have to foul.
Misses a second one. A rebound.
Still, you got to stop his basketball.
Kicks it over to Robinson. He tries, finds the opening, misses a bunny. But Joy, that's about the only thing he's done wrong here tonight. He made a great effort, a great move.
Yes, he did.
And he's frustrated. He's had a great game. Tremendous competitor.
Foul called on number 13, Alex Hall, his third. Team 10.
Foul on Hall, his third.
It's a 2-shotter.
And that's actually the 10th team foul. So UD will shoot 2.
Makes that basket a little bigger, don't you think, knowing you get the second one? That was nice.
Nice shot. And UD, 7 points this quarter, 11 in the game. Miss and a rebound taken by Goodwin.
No, not
Tries
Armstrong.
behind the back.
Not there.
Torn Smith. Outside Resnor. Air ball. Loose basketball. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch.
They got a foul.
They get a foul called. 34 seconds remaining. 53-45 Slippery Rock and a foul called.
Foul call on number 23, Foster Resnor, his third.
It's a third foul on Resnor.
Ryan Curry.
And sends Curry to the line for the first time tonight. Curry with 6 in the game. Make that 7. 9-point lead with 34 seconds to go for Slippery Rock. Makes them both. 10-point lead. 30 seconds to go in the game. Goodwin. Robinson for 3, no good. Loose basketball, taken by Curry. Racing it down. And he's met by a posse.
You knew that was why you just pull it out. No need to attack the basket there.
No. And the Slippery Rock bench wanted an intentional call. Not going to get that.
No, hey, the right thing there was to pull that out. 10-point lead with 20 seconds. You don't need any more points.
Fourth foul on Resnor. Curry misses. 22 seconds. Curry misses them both.
Just get out of the way.
Robinson with it, kicks it over to Alex Hall. His shot is no good. Rebound taken by Curry, and that's going to do it. And the upset special here. Slippery Rock High School 55, Grove City 45. So Slippery Rock wins this version of the front yard brawl. They split the season, and just a great basketball game, George, between two teams that really went after one another, typical of this great rivalry that exists between these two teams. And once again, you know, what can you say about Dan Bertozzi coming off the bench and scoring 20 points and giving Slippery Rock the spark when they got behind early 8-2? He's the guy that put them back in the game.
He really did. He had a tremendous game. He came off that bench, gave him a big lift with his scoring, and he just played confident, Eddie. That's the thing that I noticed. He played very confidently.
And he posted up and gave him a post offense that they really didn't have. And then also there in the fourth quarter, he got some help from his friends, Ty Udy, with 7 points in that fourth quarter. That was huge.
Yes, it was. You don't see many 6 feet postmen.
And a leading scorer for Grove City with 18 points, Dante Robinson. It was 8-8 after one, 22-19 at the half, Slippery Rock, and then a big third period for Slippery Rock, 17-10 over Grove City. They took a 10-point lead into that fourth quarter, and they come away with a 55-45 win. For Slippery Rock, they go to 4-9 on the season, 2-6 in section play. And as you said, Grove City needs some help. They may be getting it tonight from Hickory.
Tonight. Yeah, Hickory beat Sharon, and Farrell beat Franklin.
And so Grove City drops to 9-4, 6-3 in the section. Now, if you're Don Fee, what do you say to your team? You get ready for the playoffs. They come on the road here tonight, and they get beat by 10.
Well, a long way to go before the playoffs. I guarantee you that's what he's going to tell them. They didn't look like a playoff team tonight. You have to be able to play on the road, and they certainly were not ready to play tonight.
Just didn't have any offensive
They did not have
rhythm.
no energy.
I guess you can attribute that somewhat, you know, the way Slippery Rock played defensively.
Right.
But they just didn't. Their passing wasn't crisp. Really, George, they had no presence of an inside game tonight.
Robinson was the only kid on the floor that looked like he had any fire.
So once again, the two top scorers in the game, Dan Bertozzi of Slippery Rock High School. What a night for this senior. Comes off the bench to score 20. Dante Robinson, you know, both sides, George. He had a tremendous game, 18 points, played brilliantly on defense.
Yes, he did. I mean, he was here to win this game, and I think that some of his teammates could have borrowed some of his energy.
Well, that's going to do it here. Stay abreast. We're going to keep you informed because we'll be back on the air. We're going to have a great doubleheader for you down at Seneca Valley in February. Between Seneca Valley and North Allegheny, it'll be a boys-girls doubleheader. That girls team is very good, so both teams could well be battling for a playoff spot with that doubleheader that night. And then the following night, we're going to bring you a doubleheader from Butler County Community College, men and women's doubleheader. So on behalf of my sidekick here, George Abraham, our cameraman, Carmen Romano, final score once again, Slippery Rock 55, Grove City 45. This is Ed Cody wishing you a good night.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are featured on Armstrong local programming. Meet fascinating people, visit new places, enjoy special events. Armstrong has our community like no one else. Hometown favorites are available on demand with your Television Plus subscription, or find a complete program schedule at ArmstrongOneWire.com. Local programming exclusively from Armstrong. One Wire, infinite possibilities.